Hi, everyone. This is a recording that I did because I forgot to hit the recording button when I did this live. So, excuse my voice. I actually just found out today I have COVID. So, we're going to do this live. I'm not going to do the full longer meditation at the end to save my voice. Um, but I'm going to go through the PowerPoint just so everyone can start on the same page. And then in your email, you will get um, the link to the meditation to complete daily. I am Suzanne Jerome. I'm an occupational therapist, a 200-hour yoga teacher. I have certifications in meditation as well as breath work. So during this 4-week series, we're going to be primarily doing just meditation, but I will kind of incorporate a little bit of breath work as we go. Um, and I like to include them in occupational therapists because I work with a lot of kids who have difficulty regulating themselves. So sometimes I like to think of myself as like a self-regulation specialist because we utilize mindfulness, meditation, all these tools to help us regulate and show up as the best version of ourselves. So um, you'll be getting, we'll be meeting every Thursday for 30 minutes, doing the live sessions. Next time I'm going to remember to record it so that if you miss one, I will send it. Every week you'll get a different style meditation, and those will be delivered to you in an email, and it's a link to a YouTube link that I created. So I found that was the easiest way to just share videos without um, without having to use up too much space like in your email. So why meditation? There's lots of physical and mental benefits to practicing meditation. You can take time to kind of read them yourself. You may have already been practicing a while where you know you've felt the benefits. I really like to see like the physical benefits because that's kind of like the science behind, decreasing pain, lowering blood pressure, lowering your heart rate, improving blood sugar levels. I think that just shows the power that it's not just cognitively in the mental aspects that you can get that a lot of people often talk about, like reducing anxiety, stress, improving emotional regulation. That there's also physiological things, and those physiological things impact your mental health. So they go hand in hand. And I hope that you find that meditation can help you improve or in all of these areas. So a little bit about the brain. I have this image on the left side of the screen. It's comparing what's called like the wizard brain and the lizard brain. So when we are in that emotional, that flight or fight state of being, which happens when we're in chronic stress, we're in the lizard brain. So this is where your hypothalamus and the amygdala are in. So this is why when you're stressed and you've been stressed out for a while, you're going to react really quick. You're going to have bigger emotions, stronger reactions, and more difficulty focusing, difficulty organizing yourself, difficulty getting places on time, like certain executive functioning pieces that require your prefrontal cortex, your wizard brain. Those are blocked. Your executive functioning skills are actually blocked when you're in that chronic stress state, and that gets you into your lizard brain. So I mention that because meditation helps you get from that lizard brain, that reptilian brain that is not capable and functional of all the things human beings are capable of, and get you into the wizard brain. So you can see on the image on the right, this is a picture of a woman's brain. They did studies of her after 6 weeks of daily meditation practice. So you can see the picture of her brain before in the MRI and the picture after. You can see in the after, there's actually a lot less lit up. And that's showing that when she was presented with stress items, things that were causing her stress 6 weeks ago that you can see in the picture, actually did not light up her brain, because her brain didn't respond. Her brain was able to focus and stay present and stay calm without having big reactions. So I think that's really amazing. All right. So now we're just going to talk about some tips to get you started into your meditation practice. So, first thing is thinking about setting up your space. You want to find a space in your home that you'll feel comfortable um, closing your eyes, that is free from distractions to the best of your ability. I know my dog always loves to join in on it. She can be a great comfort, but sometimes she can also be a distraction if with barking and everything. So choosing whether or not you want to allow pets and kids in the room when you're doing it. Um, but having, clear away clutter if you can. You may even want to think about like setting little rituals that you do in your space, like lighting a candle or pulling a card, or maybe writing a gratitude practice, like a couple of three things that you're grateful for. But you don't have to. Just thinking about having a space. I have a picture of the two different spaces I have at my own house. The first one is it's where I like to do yoga. So I also have a meditation space. And that's where I go when I want to practice meditation for a longer period of time. And it's more of like a Zen environment. And that's where I would light a candle and I have journals there. And that's kind of like really more to set the stage. And then on the second picture, I have a cushion that's it's in my gym, right next to my spin bike. And that's actually the one I use the most because I usually like to work out every single morning. And so having my cushion there just gets me I work out and then I sit down on the cushion, even if it's just 5 minutes, it gets it in the cycle. So thinking about, you know, where can you have a space that is convenient, that's easily accessible, clean, and um, a space that you can hopefully have reduced distractions. And then thinking about how to create a habit. So I like to think about when creating a habit, pairing it with something that you already do. So for the example, like in the gym, I have that cushion right next to my bike because then I already go to the gym every morning because I love to move my body and it helps me prepare for a better sit. So so I paired that when I wanted to really delve in and get a daily meditation practice. I knew that if I stuck my cushion right next to my gym equipment, that I could do it right after the gym stuff. Um, but it could be paired with brushing your teeth. It could be paired with taking your morning medicine. Whatever it may be, if you pair it with something, that's going to help you. So also having at the same time, same place, just kind of make it part of that of your day. Um, Something else to think about is it's really important to reflect on the why. Why do you want to have a daily meditation practice? Why is this important to you? Because on the days when you're feeling more tired, less motivated, remembering your why, that bigger reason, that bigger intention is going to help you be like, oh, yeah, let me get on my cushion today. Use a visual reminder. So that can be a little sticky note on your door as you leave your bedroom in the morning. It could be your cushion right next to whatever habit you're trying to pair it with. But having a visual reminder can just jog your brain. It can even be a reminder in your phone, like on your app. Um, Also, track success with a calendar. So I will be sending you a calendar in the invite or in the email that has the pre recorded meditation. So if you print that out every day that you meditate, give yourself a star. This is a tool that a therapist had given me a long time ago when wanting to start a new habit. And it's amazing that just the simple act of giving yourself a star each day can help you hold yourself more accountable. And you also are like, oh, I have 7 stars in a row. I'm not going to miss a day. I want to keep that streak going. But if you do miss a day, that is okay. I recommend do not skip 2 days in a row because then it becomes harder to pick back up. So if you miss a day, no worries. Just make sure you get yourself on the cushion the next day. Okay, so next, grab your journal and you're going to take a few moments to reflect on why you want to start your meditation practice and then how are you going to commit to your meditation practice. So, thinking about like the time of day, where you're going to do it, what obstacles could come in the way that you're going to have to overcome. Like, really think about that, reflect on that, write those things down so you can pause this video and then continue on after you're done with writing out your goals and your why. Okay, so now it's time to practice. I am going to share a little bit about the mindfulness meditation, and then this video will end, but you can practice with the 5 minute recording that I'll send after. So, we begin with the mindfulness meditation because this is the most basic form of meditation in that it's like the staple, like the foundation to help build off of any other meditation. So, in a mindfulness meditation, it's simply just being aware of the present moment with genuine curiosity and kindness. And what that means, the genuine curiosity and kindness, is that it recognizes that when we meditate, thoughts are going to come up. You know, you may be thinking about what you're going to make for dinner in 2 days from now, or you may be thinking about something that happened a week ago. And that's normal, that's okay, and it's about being able to accept that, say, "Oh, I'm noticing, I'm thinking," and then pull yourself back to an anchor. So in the mindfulness meditation that we'll be doing this week, the anchor is the breath. And so that's the most simple form of mindfulness practice. And we always have our breath with us, which I think is so that's why it's such a wonderful tool to help us regulate our nervous systems. We always have it with us. So, this type of meditation helps improve sleep, reduces stress, improves our attention span, and improves emotional regulation. And what I love about the mindfulness meditation is that after you practice it, consistently for some time, you'll start to notice that you become more mindful in everything you do. So you can practice mindfulness when you're out on a walk, when you go outside and like feel that cold air. You can practice it when you're eating, when you're petting an animal. And I find that the more practice you have in seated meditation, the more it carries over into your everyday life to make all of those experiences even better. So that's where we conclude with the short little PowerPoint about meditation. And so you can access the video to the pre recorded meditation in your email. And I look forward to seeing you next week. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Thank you. Goodbye.